It's a story that captivated the world for nearly a century. The tale of Grand Duchess Anastasia Nikolaevna, youngest daughter of Tsar Nicholas II, tragically killed alongside the rest of her family during the Bolshevik Revolution. Or was she? In the years following her supposed death, rumors swirled that the young Duchess had escaped from her would-be assassins, fleeing to Paris under an assumed identity. For more than 90 years, the ultimate fate of Duchess Anastasia was one of history's greatest mysteries.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what side of the world you are in. I'm HalfLifeSistah, and this is my hubby Wolfgang.
What's up, everybody?
Welcome to my channel and to another episode of Sister in the Wolf Reaction, baby. Yes.
What's up, everybody?
We're back. We are back.
We are.
With another patron request.
Pretty sure we're back.
Requested by Nicholas M. Hi, Nicholas.
Madalinsky.
I love you, Nicholas.
I love his last name.
You're awesome.
We'll use it. Nicholas Madalinsky.
Hi, Nicholas. Hope you're doing well, baby. Thank you for the love and support, baby. You're so wonderful.
I like going in these blind reactions. I like when you set them up.
You do?
Yeah.
Why? I don't care.
Well, less work for me, and plus I enjoy a good surprise. So surprise me. What do we got? We just did a power metal song, and it was enjoyable.
Oh my God, it was awesome.
What's next? What's next?
Okay, so Nicholas is bringing us The Motherland by LIBRIS.
LIBRIS?
LIBRIS, I think. LIBRIS, L-I-B-R-I-S.
Interesting name.
Indeed, it sounds Deutsch, but I don't think they're Deutsch. Let me read it, forget. They're Dutch.
You were saying?
I'm horrible, guy. Horrible.
So they're Dutch.
Yes, they are Dutch. They're a Dutch progressive metal band, fronted by Diane van Gersbergen.
Gersbergen.
That sounds Deutsch as well, but
like
German. But he says, no relation to Annika.
Oh, okay.
Even if they share the same surname.
Annika, excuse me.
Yeah, Annika. So they've been around since 2004, but I have to admit that their newest album is the only one that I would consider excellent. Okay.
Okay. Sometimes bands need a warm up.
That is correct.
Find their ground. Sometimes they come out the gate with it. Sometimes they need a few albums to perfect their sound. That happens.
Diane's voice has always been amazing. It's the coolest voice to Nightwish's. It's the closest voice to Nightwish's Tadia I've ever heard.
I'll be the judge of that.
Ooh.
But okay.
But the music wasn't on that level on their earlier work.
You had my interest, but now you have my attention.
Okay. So scroll down for me, baby. All right, so the song I requested was released with their latest album, and in all caps, A-N-N. So I'm not sure if that's a person's name or what.
Yes,
doesn't matter. And which is divided into 3 chapters, each centered on a historical figure. Okay. The Motherland comes from chapter 2, Anastasia Romanova. I love the Russian influence on this track. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did. Looking forward to your reaction. Thank you, baby.
Okay, so the song is called Motherland, but it's about Anastasia Romanov.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh my God, I didn't know it had layers though. Oh my goodness.
This is interesting. After the song, I think we're gonna have to do a little Googling and see what she's about.
Yeah, Google up.
I'm very curious, and I am oddly excited as well because there's not a lot of people who can compare to Tarja.
Ooh, right?
So I'm guessing she's a soprano. Let's check it out.
Let's do it.
Grand beginning.
White velvet winter coat lay bestowed upon the palace lawn through the cold. The river Neva flows to the Baltic Sea with regality. She winds away from my home.
Very nice.
Russian throne.
It made me jump a little bit.
From northern lands under Aurora skies, through vast terrains and through
a vibe here.
Huh.
From northern lands under
I love her voice.
vast ranging through the Volga plains, from snowy corners of our nation, all the people see our families here. Oh, my Rodina, home of the Tsars, may you guard the Romanovs' rule. How divine her name, fortune and fame, but the truth, if they only knew.
Wow.
Oh, my Rodina, home of the Tsars, may you guard the Romanovs' rule. To thee I bring until the day that I die, my Rodina. Must not speak of her brother. What plagues him, his agonizing pains. For the people, they will not condemn nor forgive that he inherited a curse he cannot outlive.
Okay. Interesting. She was telling a story, so I found it cute that she was telling it like a story. She was reading from a book and telling us a little bedtime story as she sang.
Give me a
That
second.
was cute.
Give me a second.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, certainly not the tone of Tarja, but definitely quality soprano quality. Because they're different people, they're not going to sound the same exactly. But very clean, well-controlled vocals there.
I think her voice is. I think she's a very beautiful voice, and I don't really hear Tarja when I hear her singing. I do. I mean, there are certain parts in her, the pitch and the cadence, I guess you can say,
Right.
that is similar to Tarja. But I would never think, oh, I'm listening to her voice, I hear Tarja. Nonetheless, beautiful, clean vocals that she has, right?
Right.
And I'm kind of like, I don't know, it's weird. I mean, there are moments when I hear a song, whether it's a reaction or not, and I feel like I'm taken aback. Not in a bad way, though. I feel like I'm not really Devin Townsend. In the first one, the Sister Cry Challenge one, I think it was that one. And it was just, I feel that I need some more time to really process, to really be able to absorb and to really fully appreciate what I heard, because this song was beautiful. And I feel it's still brewing inside of me. I'm not really sure if I'm done experiencing what I just heard. I know it's a little weird, I think, right?
I don't think so.
But yeah, that's
It just
what
wasn't.
I'm feeling.
It wasn't catchy. It wasn't. It's not. It's not a song that's short and catchy. And,
Right.
And it was kind of this whole epic kind of journey thing where
Right.
it's you got to listen to it a few more times to really get
Thank you, baby.
where the actual song is, because
Okay.
like I said, if you're telling a story and you put music behind it, that's not necessarily a song. But
Gotcha,
this was
gotcha.
a song because it did have
Right.
choruses and things like that. So certainly, and then there's this progressive part in the middle that kind of changed up a little bit.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, you got to listen to it a few more times to really.
But no,
Know what's coming.
I enjoyed this song a lot, and it kept me. I was really honestly almost in complete awe with her voice. I love opera, and there's a vibrato there, and that's when your vocal is at its most relaxed state, right? But there is something about the flow of her voice that it felt so relaxed and so airy and just so crystal clear and so beautiful. I really enjoy her voice.
It
I
just
don't
means
know,
she's
is it
legit,
just
doesn't
me?
it?
Oh, absolutely.
It just means that she's a quality singer.
Oh, indeed she is.
Because if she was
How?
forcing it, you could tell.
Oh, absolutely. It was just
Yeah, she's very
beautifully
capable.
done. Yes, baby. You can tell that she can go even higher. Wow. Thank you. Wow.
Sometimes the impressiveness comes from the lows. Not always. Obviously, it's always impressive to go high, but to be able to sing in a low, relaxed register
Yes.
without making it boring is also impressive. That's
You're
where I would say
good.
like Anek is gifted in kind of being able to sing in all these registers with great control.
Oh my
And,
God.
you know, so
yes.
she was able to sing the song in a very clean, controlled manner.
Indeed.
Of course, she can go up and do the highs as well, but just being able to sing in that normal register is also important.
Yes. Ooh, good stuff. Ex Libris.
Okay, so I mean, I guess the song may be in 3 parts, but we only heard the first part, which is, like you said, the Motherland.
Motherland.
There's also a section of the song called The Healer, and then there's a song called The Exile. But there was a lyric that I caught that stood out to me that I'd like to investigate.
Okay.
Who we're talking about right now, apparently she was a duchess in Russia back in the early 1900s.
Okay.
And it looks like her family was murdered.
This is she did say historical from his notes.
No, these are all real
So this
people.
is
So
all- these are
the album is called Anna, and
It's called Anne.
all the and all the historical figures are historical figures named Anne.
Gotcha.
So in this particular case, it's Anastasia, not just Anne.
Gotcha.
And it looks like they were all murdered by the Bolsheviks in 1918. Her whole family. They wiped everybody out. The Bolsheviks were what eventually became the Communist Party in Russia,
Oh my goodness.
headed by Lenin.
What? Why?
Well, so if she was a Grand Duchess, this was like, I guess, what we would call a royal family? Because, you know, if you got a royal family, they're in there for life.
Right, so they wanted to
So
just
if you want to remove
pluck 'em
them,
out.
you kill them and all their heirs. That's how you would remove a monarchy, right? Would it be a monarchy that they did there? I don't know what they called it in Russia back in those days. But, you know, the thing about royalty is royalty doesn't really work if you're not religious. Because the whole point of royalty is that they have some sort of divinity that somehow gives them the born right to rule
It's
over everybody
so-
else.
okay, I'm sorry.
It's a
Stop.
ridiculous notion.
Stop.
You know, regardless of what you believe in, the idea that someone can be born and somehow is going to make a great ruler without knowing what kind of person that they are is obviously not going to work. And history is on my side here.
My name is Caligula, and I am an alcoholic sex addict.
So sometimes you'll have a good one, and then sometimes you'll have an insane person. And because they were born into it, somehow there's nothing you can do about that. You just got to deal with them until they
silly.
die or get killed by their next sibling.
Let me stop.
So,
Let's stop.
you know, all that aside, it's still, you know, sad to see the entire family get wiped out because of it. She was born into it, not her fault. Nothing she could do about it yet. And the interesting story here that I'm looking at, where apparently because they didn't find her body, it was actually rumored that she actually got away and she survived. But
really?
later on, they found out she in fact did not.
Oh, why you give me false? Why did you just do what the?
Well, they didn't know. They didn't conclusively find out until the 1984, 1994, when they had DNA evidence. They were actually able to
gotcha.
confirm.
So she was
So
also.
it became this huge myth where
Ooh.
she has been in hiding all that time.
Oh, baby.
But unfortunately, that was not the case.
Sad. People, you know, greed, power, you know, people that, it's sad. It's sick. It's an unfortunate thing with a lot of humans to be in power. And
History is brutal.
I know, believe me, I know. It is.
The present is brutal also, but the history is unrelentingly brutal. And the reason why it repeats itself is because we rarely learn from it.
And we don't talk about it enough.
I mean, we've had so many opportunities to do the right thing over the years, and unfortunately, it's not until people get into the streets and make you pay attention that anything is ever done about it. It's really sad.
It's really sad that
We have so many learning opportunities, we never take them. Good band. I like what I heard. Definitely look forward to hearing more.
Me too. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction, and if you did, please give us a thumbs up. Comment below. Do not leave without subscribing, but also do share content as well.
Yeah, and
As always, keep it metal and keep it safe. Love you guys.
stay safe, love each other.
Yes.
But with all 7 Romanov remains now accounted for and identified through mitochondrial DNA testing, the possibility of Anastasia's escape comes to an end. The entire Romanov family had indeed been executed on that fateful night in Yekaterinburg, in the midst of the Russian Revolution.
You want to have sex with it?
Yes, I do.